Get it. Nobody wants to be waiting on hold for a long amount of time, especially when it pertains to your money. Stick around and I'll show you how to tap into the IRS without long hold time. So don't wait on hold. Use IRS online tools for faster help. And you know, President's Day, depending on when you're watching this video, is a peak time for IRS phone traffic. So what you can do is skip the wait by visiting irs.gov. You see, with the 2025 filing season underway, the anticipated high demand for IRS phone lines around President's Day, holiday, and just this time of the year during tax season. Anyway, the IRS encouraged taxpayers to visit the irs.gov and use online tools to get immediate answers. So the IRS has resources to help taxpayers beat the rush. On irs.gov, the taxpayers can use the Let Us Help section and other pages that covers most topics for filing season and beyond. In addition, people can get free help online with self-service options. So the IRS offers several free filing options if you so choose, but you know, getting access to experts is what can help you maximize your refund, save on fees. If you have not filed taxes already, I'll link to some experts below so you can really get the most out of the tax dollars that you deserve to tap into. That being said, let's keep going. There's also step-by-step help on filing a personal federal income tax return if you want to go through that. But again, if you don't have the knowledge, then you're guaranteed to leave some money on the table. Now, it's better that you file electronically and choose direct deposit. So if you're filing your taxes and you want to get them faster, electronic and direct deposit is a little bit faster, because approximately 93% of taxpayers file their tax return electronically, and most choose direct deposit to receive their refunds. And according to the Treasury Bureau of the Fiscal Service, paper refund checks are 6 times more likely to have an issue, like the check being lost, misdirected, stolen, or uncashed. The IRS offers free online tools that aid in, tax preparation options, as I stated. But if I was you and you wanted to make sure you didn't leave money on the table, I would tap into those experts down below. So, and in certain qualifications, if you earned under a certain amount, then there's a free tool. But let's talk about how you can actually tap into reaching the IRS during this time. Right here, it says skip the wait, get tax info with the individual online account. Individuals with social security numbers or individual tax identification numbers can create or securely access their individual online account and get the latest information about their federal tax account. With the IRS online account, taxpayers can access their tax records, including their adjusted gross income from their most recently filed tax return. They can view, approve, and sign authorizations from their tax professional. They can also request and view their identity protection PIN, a 6-digit number known only to the taxpayer and the IRS that prevents someone else filing a tax return using their information. You can also check your refund status. You can validate and save bank accounts, view balance and payment history, and create a payment plan. You can make a payment and schedule or cancel future payments. You can get virtual assistance for balance due or payment related questions, and you can manage the communication preferences. So skip the wondering, check your refund status online. You can use the Where's My Refund tool. Many people know about this. I've done a previous video breaking down how that works if you want to check that out. But basically, it's on irs.gov. It has the most up-to-date information available about taxpayers' refund status. Recent improvements to Where My Refund allow taxpayers to see more detailed refund status messages in plain language, reducing the need for taxpayers to call the IRS. So if you're wondering where's your refund, then that tool can be very helpful to you. Now, keep this in mind. Most people who qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit or Additional Child Tax Credit related refunds should be available in the bank accounts or debit cards by March 3rd if taxpayers choose direct deposit and there are no other issues with the tax return. Taxpayers can check the Where's My Refund for their personalized refund date, and you should be able to, see updated status by February 22nd for most early people who qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit as well as the Additional Child Tax Credit. So just keep that in mind. Now, skip the phone. Get answers to tax questions online. There's an interactive tax assistant tool on irs.gov that provides answers to several tax questions specific to individual circumstances. Based on input, the interactive tax assistant determines a person's filing status, whether they should file a tax return, if someone is an eligible dependent, if a type of income is taxable, if a filer is eligible to claim a credit, if an expense is deductible, and more. So they got an interactive tax assistant incorporating some AI that allows you to get some answers and get some questions addressed that you may have if you're not able to or don't want to wait a long time for somebody to answer the phone. So you can skip the headache, use the online checklist when preparing to file as well. So if you're on the verge of filing and you just need to know what to do, these are some things that you can do to, find out what tax paperwork and records you need to file an accurate and complete return on the IRS.gov. So it's important that you have all of your documents. If somebody's rushing you to file your taxes, but you don't have all of your documents, your records, then you're probably going to leave some money on the table as well. So they dive in deep on how to go about organizing your information. Then, of course, you can skip the guessing. Check for eligibility of earned income tax credit using the online tax assistant. Sometimes people just want to know, do they qualify? Well, this right here can let you know if you qualify. And basically, the earned income tax credit helps low to moderate income workers and families get a tax break. The IRS estimates that about 1 in 5 earned income tax credit eligible taxpayers don't claim this valuable credit. So it's important for whoever is helping you file your taxes to know this so they can position you to get the bulk of your money, because those credits are powerful. I love tax deductions and I love a good credit because I know it helps a ton of people. Again, link below if you want to access the experts that can help you save on tax fees, not overcharge you, but also position you to legally maximize your refund. But this right here can let you know if you qualify for the earned income tax credit, because a lot of people leave that out and miss out on their credit, and that's leaving money on the table, in my opinion. And if a taxpayer qualifies, they can use the credit to reduce the taxes they owe and maybe increase their refund, like I stated. The earned income tax credit assistant on IRS.gov can help individuals determine if they are eligible to claim the EITC, if they have any qualifying children or relatives, the estimated amount of their credit, the filing status they should choose. So that is a tool that you can use to your advantage as well. And skip the word. Use an IP PIN to protect against tax-related identity theft. An identity protection PIN is a proactive way to protect against tax-related identity theft. Tax-related identity theft occurs when someone uses stolen personal information, including SSN, basically your social security numbers, to file a tax return claiming a fraudulent refund. If a person suspects they're a victim of identity theft, they should continue to pay their taxes and file their tax return, even if they must file a paper return. And you can visit Identity Theft Central to find out more about that. An identity protection PIN is a 6-digit number known only to the taxpayer and the IRS that prevents someone else from filing a tax return using your social security number or individual taxpayer identification number. It helps the IRS verify a person's identity when they file their electronic or paper return. The fastest way to request and receive an IP PIN is by creating an individual online account. So you having an account can help speed up the process and get you in. It's kind of like VIP, so to speak, in getting access to the IRS, because you'll be able to access certain things on your own. If someone wishes to get an IP PIN and they don't already have an account on IRS.gov, they must register to validate their identity. So that allows you to skip the headaches of not having access to what you need. Then right here it talks about skip the stress. Find a reputable tax professional at the IRS.gov. You can do that. I have a link below if you want access to some reputable IRS approved tax preparers. Not just tax preparers, but those who are educated in the tax code and understand how to legally help you minimize your taxes, which maximizes your tax refund. So if you don't know, we already teach people about accessing the tax withholding estimator. That's a powerful tool that can help you increase your take-home pay at your job. But I'm not, going over that in this video. But understand all of the tools that are available for you. IRS.gov is the first stop for help when it comes to taxes. It's a good resource. This is why I'm going directly to this site versus any other outside entity, because it has a lot of free value, free education, free tools that you can utilize and get educated and have an understanding of ways that you can keep more of your tax dollars. And that's what it's all about. You worked hard for the money. I'm big on showing you how to keep more of your money, and minimizing taxes is one of those ways, because the more money you keep, the more money you can deploy to do certain things, hit certain goals, build generational wealth. So hopefully this helps. If you're worried about not being able to access the IRS, getting access to this system, having your own personal account can help you get the goal or the results or the access or the answers that you need. That's all I got for this video. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.